Here's the analysis result for the guy you filled out the survey for. He scores B+. He's a good guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
To be honest, he's more likely to talk big than actually go far. He's full of hope and excitement, which draws people in, but he often struggles to keep up the hard work needed for real progress. He wants good things, but gets sidetracked easily and finds it tough to push himself all the way.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's likely to react strongly and might get very emotional or upset. He may struggle to keep calm, and you could see him complaining or getting easily frustrated. While he's kind and caring, handling pressure is not his strong suit.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
Most people at work will probably find him friendly and easy to talk to. He tries hard to be polite and kind, so he's not the type to pick fights or hold grudges. People might appreciate his warmth and compassion, and he'll usually get along well even with new faces.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He will genuinely be proud of you and even show excitement for your achievements. He doesn't feel threatened by your success and will likely cheer you on with lots of encouragement and kind words. If anything, your wins might inspire him rather than make him feel bad.
What if you start earning more than him?
He's not the kind to secretly resent you or feel insecure if you earn more than him. Deep down, he appreciates your hard work and is happy for your success. You can expect him to stay kind and supportive, not bitter or distant.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's likely to spend without thinking too much about it. Planning and being strict with money are not his strong points, so you might see him making small fun purchases or sometimes forgetting about bills. He means well, but managing finances carefully just doesn't come naturally to him.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He's more likely to sometimes pretend to be richer than he actually is. Because he enjoys making others happy and wants to join in on fun experiences, he might spend more than he can really afford just to keep up or fit in. This can lead him into money troubles if not kept in check.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He's definitely open handed and kind. You'll notice he gives freely, whether it's his time, money, or a listening ear, because he truly enjoys making others feel good. If a friend or family member needs help, he'll step up without much hesitation.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's open and honest about money, not secretive or controlling at all. If you ask him about his spending or finances, he'll tell you the truth without hiding anything. You can trust him to be straightforward and he'll appreciate open conversations about money.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared between both of you, not just your job alone. He cares about fairness and wants you to feel supported, so he won't expect you to do everything by yourself. If something needs to be done, he's likely to pitch in rather than put it all on your shoulders.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will genuinely help with chores and diapers rather than just standing around and giving instructions. He doesn't believe that household work is only your responsibility and wants to do his part, even if he isn't always the most organized. You'll find him rolling up his sleeves and doing his bit, sharing the small and big tasks alike.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He tries to understand your side rather than just argue to prove he's right. Even if he feels a bit hurt at first, he usually listens and wants to know how you feel. He doesn't have a stubborn streak about always being right.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he might get emotional quite quickly, but he doesn't usually become aggressive or try to hurt you with words. His first reaction may be to raise his voice, get teary, or complain, but he still tries to be respectful and doesn't want to damage the relationship. Most times, after cooling down, he feels bad if he upset you and he will try to make things right.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he does get angry or upset quite quickly. Small things can set him off, and his emotions are close to the surface. This isn't usually a dangerous anger, but more of sudden outbursts like snapping, sulking, or getting teary. Be honest with yourself, you deserve peace and support, not a daily emotional roller coaster.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He is able to say sorry and take responsibility when he's in the wrong. After his emotions cool down, he'll usually try to make things right and admit if he made a mistake. With him, genuine apologies happen and he tries to learn from what went wrong.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He cares about your comfort and feelings and he doesn't want you to feel pressured or uneasy. His kindness and respect are genuine, so you can trust that your words matter to him.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
He might take it personally at first if you're not in the mood for intimacy, feeling a bit sad or worried that he's done something wrong. Because he's sensitive and caring, your feelings matter a lot to him, and your no can make him feel rejected even if you explain gently. He's not likely to get angry or blame you, but may need some reassurance that everything's okay between you.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He values your feelings and would never use something personal against you or to embarrass you later. Even if you have disagreements, he doesn't hold grudges or bring up private matters to hurt you.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is the kind of man who values closeness and kindness, so he is much more likely to be faithful than distracted by other women. He cares deeply about the person he's with and wants to build real trust and warmth in the relationship. You won't have to constantly worry about his eyes or heart straying.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He is not over possessive or controlling. While he cares deeply and wants emotional closeness, he doesn't act jealous or suspicious all the time. If he ever feels unsure, he's more likely to talk about his feelings kindly, not attack or restrict you.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a sign of a controlling personality. He genuinely wants you to feel safe and cared for, but he doesn't use this as an excuse to control your actions or limit your freedom. He respects your choices and trusts you to make your own decisions.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will see parenting as a team effort and won't expect you to do most of the work alone. He wants to be involved, share duties, and support you wherever he can. You won't feel left alone or overwhelmed because he believes in doing things side by side.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he might lose his temper or react emotionally at first. He cares deeply. So small things can bother him and make him raise his voice or react quickly. Patience isn't always his strong point, but kindness is.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you as both a mother and your own person. He genuinely celebrates your strengths, whether you're caring for the kids, working in your career, or just enjoying your own hobbies. He cheers for your wins and encourages you to take time for yourself.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not the kind of man who would support your career now only to ask you to quit after you have a child. He values your happiness and respects your choices, whether it's about work or family. He doesn't believe that a woman should give up her career just because she is a mother.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just polite manners on the surface. He is open hearted and genuinely cares about building good relationships with your family. With him, your parents are likely to feel welcomed as part of the family. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he may react emotionally at first and show his frustration, but he isn't the type to make things worse on purpose. He might get upset, complain, or feel overwhelmed when tensions rise, but once he calms down, he'll want to restore peace and keep everyone comfortable. With some patience and open conversation, he'll work to support you and smooth things over instead of letting problems grow.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He's not the kind of man who is modern with you in private, but expects you to suddenly become a traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. What you see is what you get. He wants you to be yourself, whether it's just the two of you or with family around. He values honesty and comfort, not double standards.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you rather than stay out of it or side with others. He cares about your feelings and wants you to know he's on your team, especially when things get tough. With him, you're not just a guest, you're his partner, and he stands by your side.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He's not really a mummy's boy. While he loves and respects his mother, he understands the importance of standing by his partner. If there's a conflict between you and his mother, he may feel torn and emotional at first, wanting to keep peace. However, he won't leave you alone or ignore your feelings.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not the type to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He respects your privacy and understands that some things should stay just between the two of you. This means you can trust him to keep your relationship safe and sacred.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So this is why this guy scores B+. He's a good guy. Being in a relationship with this man day in and day out feels warm, caring, and lively, but sometimes a little bit messy or emotional. He fills your days with affection, encouragement, and fun, always trying to make you feel special, heard, and supported.